So, guys, recently, the president ordered the Minister for Defense to urge the security agents to end insecurity, especially in the north. Guess what? The Minister for Defense headed for Zamfara to boost the morale of the military men. But do you know what? People have argued that the politicians in the north are enjoying the insecurity and they keep compromising the efforts of our military men. So, guys, I'm going to let you watch this video for yourself so that you get to understand where I'm coming from. We all know, the backwardness that Nigeria is experiencing as a result of insecurity. And this time around, fingers have been pointed to northern politicians that they are enjoying what is happening. And that is why they keep sabotaging, the efforts to stop these guys. So, guys, don't forget that recently, after Tinubu sacked some of his ministers, there were arguments as to why he didn't sack the former governor, who is the Minister of State for Defense. People were saying that he is supposed to be number one to have been fired because his name has been, messed up in terms of him having one or two things to do with the bad guys in the bush. So, guys, I'm going to let you watch some of these reactions coming from this analyst so that you get to understand that Nigeria is in a total mess. From the look of things, insecurity might end up never to end in Nigeria. Just take a look for yourself.
We have seen the successes so far. The president wants you to do more. He wants you to end it, to end insecurity now.
Mention. There have been instances that the morale of our soldiers are even where they will go and catch most of these bandits and the rest of them. And you see the politicians will release them.
Yes.
You see them, they release them.
Okay.
Under the issue of amnesty.
All right,
I totally agree with
your political elite holding meetings with criminals, because I called bandits criminals. Why are they all of the time, all the time they are doing what they call when you said you renounce bandits. And they hold it, and you see a sitting governor taking picture with bandits. See, the way we run Nigeria is certainly not the best. If we don't want insurgency in Nigeria, we don't want banditry, we don't want all these things in Nigeria, it takes the Nigerian military, it takes them less than 3 months. You won't hear anything again.
And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban, they think about the Mujahideens, and they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia, and there is whatever thing they have in their head, they want to achieve. So these people that are sending messages are sponsored by Nigerians.
Judgment Day beckons for some bandits as the Minister of Defense, Abubakar Badaru, has directed troops of Operation Fasanyama to capture notorious bandits leader Bello Turji. Addressing troops in Gusau, Zamfara State, the minister highlighted that President Bola Tinubu is monitoring activities over the past few months and noted some improvements in operations against terrorism in the region. Badaru expressed confidence in the troops' capabilities and called for decisive effort to apprehend Turji. So, looking at that word, get me Bello Turji. Is this some sort of a morale booster here?
I have said before that Bello Turji is not the most dangerous bandit around. Dan Keremi, who rules in the Zurumi area of Zamfara State, is by far more dangerous and kills far more people than Bello Turji. But because Bello Turji lately has been shooting videos, trying to talk like Shekau used to do and all that, and intimidating soldiers, we have then come to see him as the bandit that we need to take out. There are more more than 30 bandit leaders. There is Ado Halero and his brother who control the Safe area of Zamfara. Safe shares boundary with Kaduna State. All of the terrible things happening in that area is Ado Halero and his brother who are behind this. They stop people on the highway, they kidnap people, even the road project that is going on. The Funtua Road project, they are constantly picking people up. There are other bandits more dangerous than Bello Tuji. This is a fact. The people, the security people know, they know I'm saying the truth. Dankremi has killed far more people. But we keep talking about Bello Tuji, and at the end you do not even see the results. If you take out Bello Tuji, the man who used to be the biggest bandit in Nigeria, he was taken out by Dogo Gide inside Dansadao forest. That's Buhari Daji. Buhari Daji, if you see a picture of the former governor of Katsina State, when he went to beg a bandit, and the bandit was clutching an AK-47 standing next to the governor, that was Buhari Daji. But he was taken out. Did banditry stop? It didn't stop. Taking out Bello Tuji will not stop banditry. You need a comprehensive plan that takes out these people. I've said repeatedly that we have to attack them simultaneously. It has to be a declaration of total war, blocking all the contiguous exit points. But we are not prepared to do that kind of operation. We are not prepared. If we keep doing piecemeal operation, let's go to Kaduna today, let's go and face this one today. They get information, they run away. You discover that the bandits are still there. And the plan, what is the plan on ground? That plan has to be clear to everyone. When the plan is clear, even the citizens, they will back the security agencies. They will do their best to make sure that these people solve. But you can't even talk about a concrete plan that is on ground, designed to help us defeat banditry. You can't talk about a concrete plan. That is my problem. There has to be a strategy that works. If we have used a particular strategy over time and it's not working, we need to come up with a fresh strategy that will be very, very wholesome, in which these guys will realize that there is no escape for them. We have more than 30,000 bandits, between Zamfara and Katsina alone. So how do we deal with the situation?
Okay. All right. Over the years, we've tried different strategies. Huge monies have been spent just in the fight against insecurity, insurgency, and all kinds of it. Where are we getting it wrong?
We are getting it wrong because we are not ready yet.
What do you mean by we are not ready?
Okay. What manner of country comes out? Go after somebody who has been in the criminal space for a long time. Why do you reveal your strategy, if at all that is what you want to do?
Are you calling for a media blackout when it comes
I'm
to
not only the authorities will need to search their conscience. The bandits, terrorism, all of them put together, the Nigerian military can finish everything in less than 3 months. But the elite, we need to be ready. I always buy, Elfa has said this many times, and that's what, Jide just said now. Look, you can't concentrate on Zamfara when there are several other states that can absorb them. Everywhere at the same time, make Nigeria, impossible for them. It's either you quit or you pay the price. But when you are fighting the bandits in Sokoto State, they pack their load and move to neighboring Zamfara. Or later, you are talking about Kaduna, they come to Niger, or so, they come to Kogi. No,
But we all know that asymmetric warfare is.
We know. No. That's not what we are saying. We are saying that if you want to put our hand to this, we have enough military capability to do it. The Nigerian military will finish everything in less than 3 months.
Then what is stopping them?
So, who runs, the show? The military, the political elite, all of them, they govern the space together. Believe me, why are your political elite holding meetings with criminals? Because I called bandits criminals. Why are they all of the time, all the time they are doing what they call, when you said you renounce bandits, and they hold it, and you see a sitting governor taking picture with bandits. See, the way we run Nigeria is certainly not the best. If we don't want insurgency in Nigeria, we don't want banditry, we don't want all these things in Nigeria, it takes the Nigerian military, it takes them less than 3 months. You won't hear anything again. But we need to, those who are sympathetic, we still have people who are sympathetic. It is not there. It is not there. I was in Maduguru recently, and I meet ordinary folks, and I was talking to them. The way they were talking about Boko Haram is the way we are seeing it. They say, no, government is their own Boko Haram. I said, come on. They said, the government, loves to take care of Boko Haram people, all the victims of Boko Haram. The government doesn't care. I said, no, it's not true. They said, but we are the ones here. So we need to take a decision. What do we want in our country? What do we really want?
Okay. CKN, what is the best way to cushion it? BK has talked about constant military, military intervention, military bombardment.
And not piecemeal approach they've been using,
Okay, not piecemeal approach. But what do you think? Should a different strategy? It's an asymmetric warfare, remember?
Yes, just to support what you said. I spoke to somebody top in the military sometime last week, and this issue came up. And I was asking, why is it that we're not getting this done? And he says, CKN, this is not like your conventional war. It's a different war. It's a different war game entirely. It's not the one that you are pulling and you see the other people are calling, and that is why you see Nigeria make so much wave in other countries and even in civil war. You saw what they did in Liberia, what they did in Sierra Leone, they did in Sierra Leone and the rest. This is an unconventional war. So it takes more than that is one. Two, Nigerians are also involved. When you talk of going against these bandits, most of the time, what most people don't know that most of these guys also use Nigerians as shield, human shield.
Okay.
It is the same word that we go when the military goes and bomb a particular place. We say they have killed so many Nigerians. Why do we do diligence? I believe that the military can go further than they are doing, just as BK said. But on top of that, intelligence gathering.
How intelligent is our intelligence?
I'm not a military man. You're asking me how is it? Am I a journalist? You are asking me how intelligent. No, wait now. I'm just telling you. For goodness sake, there are so many things that the military knows that I don't know. They should know better. But the fact remains is that are we investing so much in intelligence? Because you have to know that our military have the capability. Let me tell you. Why is it that the police, for instance, if the police wants to do their job, no matter where you are in this country,
they'll get you.
They'll pick you up.
True.
If you like, there have been instances that people think that by doing a committed crime, once they remove the SIM, they throw away the SIM.
What?
I've seen the Nigerian police trace somebody.
Super efficient.
Nigerian police are one of the highest level of intelligence in all the military security agencies in Nigeria. But the fact is that are they giving them the political will? Let me tell you the third one, which we also mentioned. There have been instances that the morale of our soldiers are even where they will go and catch most of these bandits and the rest of them. And you see the politicians will release them.
Yes.
You see them, they release them
Okay.
under the issue of amnesty. So
All right,
I
gentlemen.
totally agree with BKO that for us to be able to do it must be a
It is an unscheduled meeting by the Minister of Defense, Mohammed Badaru, as he visits frontline troops deployed to forward operating base in Zumi local government area to encourage and boost the morale of the troops. The minister, while acknowledging the recent successes recorded in the area, stressed the need for the troops to redouble their efforts in tackling insecurity headlong. Zurmi local government area of Zamfara state has been severely impacted by banditry and violence, making it one of the most troubled areas in the region as bandits continue to promote widespread insecurity, displacement of residents, and economic disruption. But with the assurance of increased troop deployment by the federal government, residents are hopeful that insecurity in the region will soon come to an end.
Yes, so guys, you have seen it for yourself. These are some of the things we keep saying, that this country needs patriotic leaders, people who really mean well for the country, who want to see this country move forward. This is exactly what Nigeria needs at the moment. Not self-centered people who come to lead, but they don't have the country at the center of their heart. They don't have the progress of this country, at heart. We need people who are ready to sacrifice, who are ready to do everything. So you can imagine Tinubu just waking up to say, oh, go and earn insecurity. Does it mean he doesn't know what has been happening in Nigeria? And even if he means business now that he wants to earn insecurity, where is, the political will to disrupt the powers that be? There are powers that be in terms of insecurity in Nigeria, and you must disrupt them. Disrupting them means it might cost you your second term. Disrupting them means whether they vote for you in the next election or not. Is Tinubu really willing to go that far in stopping insecurity in Nigeria? So, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.